This is an unexpected little chat. Tomorrow's my birthday, and it has arrived. My new chair. I know. I'm going to step out of the way for you to see it because it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, it's so beautiful. This is your chair over here. I know. I'm gonna have to get new chairs. I don't even know what to do. But I have 6 chairs at the table now. And it started with 4, then 5, and now I have 6 chairs at the table. I'm so excited. So yeah, today's video was very unexpected. I'm getting ready for a client session in like an hour and a half. I am pulling a dragon card for the Support the Cafe Patreon group. And so I'm excited about that. But I wanted to have some brekkie with you and talk about authenticity. So I love this one today. The world needs your unique gifts. Don't leave with them still inside you. I'm going to repeat that. It's a yogi. The world needs your unique gifts. Don't leave with them still inside of you. So, if we have not met, if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Sarah. I am a quantum healer, a mystic, a channel. I channel messages for the collective during the time of the awakening and ascension, and I work with leaders that have so much going on that they integrate some metaphysical practices into their personal growth, leadership growth, and development, already very busy life, to kind of spearhead into your awakening. But I'm here for the leaders. If you're here, you're a leader. Doesn't matter what hat you wear. Doesn't matter if you DoorDash. It doesn't matter if you waiter. It doesn't matter if you're a barista. It doesn't matter what you do in this world. You're a leader. You're a leader. If you're a painter, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're here for the new world. So I don't even know where to begin. I'm gonna have some oatmeal with you because there's been this and I had talked about it in a video a little bit ago. There was a few years ago, there's the witch hunt on narcissists. And I just found that a lot of my clients were very concerned. How do I say? If you're worried, if you're a narcissist, if you're like, is this narcissistic? Is this narcissistic? Is this narcissistic? Narcissists don't do that. It could be that maybe you're an adult child of narcissistic parents, that you receive some of those tendencies and you're here to help heal that, and just being aware of it, just being cognizant of it, that helps. But now, we went into 2024. It's an 8-year, karmic year. I'm sure you've heard about that just in random scrolls where like the bad guys, they get in their comeuppance, And a lot of people that I've, connected with and that I work with are like, is this authentic? Is this my authentic self? Is this me? Is this, I'm worried I'm not coming across as authentic. Is this authentic enough? I've seen some posts on social media, even yesterday, someone that wrote a whole thing out about why I unfollowed 3 people and what they said about their lives, or how do I say? This massive post was about why I unfollowed people because they, have come out of a dark night of the soul, and now they're pitching the product that helped them get out the dark night of the soul, but they didn't tell me about the dark night of the soul when they were in the dark night of the soul. And it's becoming a little overwhelming. Just all of it. All of the content, all of the people, all of the teachers, all of the helpers, everything. And all of the information. I wish I had my grid up, but I don't, where I could show you, we have Jupiter in Taurus right now, but later on this year, we're going to have Jupiter in Gemini. And I was even listening to one of my favorite astrologers. I've had to cut back on the amount of people that I even subscribe to because it's just so much information. There's nothing wrong with them. I just can't my brain doesn't need all that information all coming in at the same time. It's funny. It's like when I lose subscribers or when I lose followers, I'm just like, what did I do? But it's like, maybe they're experiencing the same thing, Sarah, And sometimes we only need people for the little bit of time that we need them for. But I just wanted to offer a little bit of validation while I eat my banana oatmeal. My beautiful new chair. I gotta name her, I know. I don't know what to name her. She's so queenly. But what do you think is a nice name for the chair? I was thinking, the chair of chair. That's literally, every time I say chair, I think of the chair of chair. But maybe that's the name. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But if you're concerned about being authentic in a world that's ever changing, and I talk about this a lot, where we can't soapbox our moments. You know, I myself have been in dark nights of the soul and still, you know, put out more positive content. A friend of mine, he's like, I can tell by looking in your eyes what your vibe is at and things like that. And I've shared with you before that if I'm like in an anxiety bubble, I won't channel. They don't even come through clearly. And so it's not worth it. But so we'll look at it from ourselves and our perspective, and then we'll look at it as like what we can do about this. Subscribe, unsubscribe, follow, unfollow, just brazenly, just go with it. But any moment that you find yourself soapboxing, and even there's a boundary between, like, what do they call it? Like trauma dumping and being authentic and being, you know, it might be so confusing. How are you feeling with this? Comment below. I don't think I have an answer for this one, y'all. I don't. I think just be yourself and watch what you want to watch and like what you want to like and talk about what you want to talk about. But yeah, that post really got to me. It was like, nobody owes you their trauma. Nobody owes you their like sad, painful experience until they're ready to talk about it. Yeah. My entire playlist, the Waking Up Post-Woke series, my human story, I wasn't ready to talk about it when I was in the middle of it because I was still processing it. And that's not, it's only when you're finished with the thing and you can laugh about it and share about it, are you ready and have you healed it? So yeah. We're going into a boundaryless world where I did a whole video on that, like having boundaries in a boundaryless world. I'll see if I can find that and put the link below. Because we are consciousness running these human avatars, running these meat suits. We are consciousness having a human experience. We are God having a human experience. Up in space, the spaces in space that we come from is limitless. All knowing, all information, all at the same time. Everything's fine. Everything's connected. Everything is one. So we came here to separate and then to come back together again, but by keeping our separation. Yeah, in unity consciousness, we don't all like amalgamize into one person. We still are human. We still are having this human experience. So in this ever-changing world, try not to get so caught up on, am I doing it right? Am I authentic enough? Am I myself enough? Am I this enough? Am I sharing enough? Am I creating enough? Am I processing enough? Am I anything enough? Sometimes it's okay just to take a day off. I talked about that in my Patreon group for the all sides reading for Pisces rising, Pisces sun, moon, and rising. Maybe this resonates for you, maybe it doesn't, but the emotions, when we feel too much and we go into a moon cycle and we're like, Sarah, I'm supposed to be releasing on the full moon and I don't know what to release and I can't think of anything. If anything I ever say is anxiety producing, pardon me, just have some tea with me and just hang out and talk. And know that you're not alone. And know that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And know that there's no blueprint for this complete paradigm shift that we're all as a collective in right now. in this portal, in this eclipse portal, in this solar flares coming in hot, X-class, all of these things. And there's timeline splits, and there's this, and there's that. And then my body is upgrading, and my consciousness knows what to do, and my soul is fine with it. And my future self is telling me it's going to be a-okie dokie, Sarah. But then my human right now is just like, what the fudge is going on? Yeah, take some pressure off. Take some pressure off. This oatmeal is so good. So good. I did like equal parts this like high protein oats and then equal parts, I think, quick oats. The quick oats, there was a gift when I had my eye thing a month or so ago. Was it 2 months ago? It was a month ago. And my friend dropped them off and they were so yummy. And then some banana. I was going to make banana bread, but I ate the bananas, so that's okay. But yeah, here at the cafe, you can just be yourself. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone. Oh. One of the biggest wins, and I'll leave you with this because I wanted to keep this kind of short. One of the biggest wins for myself personally, with my VIP, my inner circle, my close people, being able to hang out with dear soul family, soul friends, like sit around a fire and not have to say a word. Yeah, just be with my friends and listen to them talk, and I don't have to say like, well, how did that make you feel? Let's unpack that. Like, they do that. We all do that. They're saying, this is how I'm feeling. We literally, like my dear friends and I, we sit down and we just dive right into it. I want to make sure this isn't hitting. And it's so beautiful. There are moments that, you know, maybe my friend just picks up the guitar and starts strumming it, and we just sit and just exist in each other's company, and it's quite special and quite profound. And so that's authenticity. You don't have to worry so much about how it's going to look to other people. If you work in service, comment below. On your days off, do you have like a resting BITCH face, like an RBF, out and about in the world, yet you are just like smiling inside like it's Christmas morning? You're just like, all's well. It's a nice thing. It's a really nice thing. You know, I love the astrology, and I love the processing, and I love the teaching and all of it. But sometimes I just like chatting with you and just talking about the world changing and how we can just exist. Yeah, I can't soapbox my most authentic self because even the person that I was this morning is different than who I am right now. So just be. Don't say, I'm authentic and you're not, and this is what triggered me. Yeah, I'd heard something. Like, don't get upset with the person that triggered you. Find gratitude for the trigger. Be like, oh my God, there's a little deep pocket inside myself that I wasn't sure was, I didn't know that was in there. I got some good work to do. Get excited about these things. Get excited about these experiences. You get to heal them. You get to experience them. You get to process them in your own time, in your own way. It's only you in your lane. There's no traffic in your lane. No one's going for your pot of gold at the end. It's only meant for you. So if you need to take a day off, that's what I was saying to Pisces. I told them, honestly, just feel everything and don't release anything. Don't try to do anything with this moon cycle. Just be. I'm like very concerned that you're not hearing me, so I'm going to turn this around. So just be. Maybe take the weekend off. Take a long weekend. Yeah, the eclipse is on Monday. It's a big guy. It's a big one. We have lots of people that are in transition right now, lots of people that are leaving the planet, lots of people, no judgment. Like there's a lot of emotions in the air right now. Relationships are changing. People are leaving and coming together. So much is happening, especially with this full moon eclipse. Yeah, I'll post the introductory video on the day of the eclipse. It's in my Patron group now. The link is below if you're interested. But I think it was titled like, be so you that it allows others to be themselves. Just be. Don't tell me about how you be, and just be. Yeah. It's a horse of a different color right now. Just existing, human existence is a horse of a different color. Yeah. No roadmap, no idea what we're doing. Just do it. And it's Aries season, and my guides are like, don't try to say that you've got it figured out either. We don't. Every person's got their stuff. Every person on the planet is going through something that you have no idea what they're going through. So respect yourself enough to respect everyone around you, regardless of what your human mind perceives them to be and judges them to be. Don't tell me what someone else is doing wrong. How are you healing that trigger? That's a mirror. That's another you. Palabras certas. Well, I love you so much. Yeah, it's a beautiful day to be alive and aware, and with community, my dears, with community and trust, we fly. I love you. Let me know what you think of the chair. What should I call it?